Hello and welcome everyone to Be the Hero. I'm your host, Tony Hooker, and this podcast is dedicated to helping you become a person of action so you can find your passion and become the hero of your own story. Let's get started. Well, hello, my fellow heroes, and welcome to episode 48. This week, I was afforded an amazing opportunity to participate in a very small way in an event that seeks to empower girls of all ages who feel perhaps overlooked and undervalued by the science fiction and fantasy community that they love so much. On Thursday, June 20th, the Hyatt Grand Ballroom in San Diego was filled with geeks, cosplayers, and fashion connoisseurs alike. They all came together in eager anticipation of the Her Universe fashion show. Now in its fourth year, the show gives designers a chance to showcase their skills in a well-produced fashion show event that celebrates all things geek couture. This year's show actually started back in March, when Her Universe sent out a call far and wide to designers to submit their designs for consideration for the show. Once all the submissions were reviewed, they were then narrowed down to just 26. Now, unfortunately, one of the designers had to drop out at the last minute, so the actual show only had 25 of the 26 designs. Now, the designs ran the gambit of geekdom and were based on everything from Doctor Strange to Overwatch to Star Wars. And the reason I was involved at all was because my daughter Britley Smith was one of the 25 designers who got the chance to show off their designs that night. I was simply there as her assistant because I had created some of the jewelry her model wore. Now, what was exciting to me, and the reason I chose to talk about Her Universe in my podcast, was because of the show's theme. The theme for this year's show was, if you can dream it, you can do it. And the theme was inspired by the entries themselves. When the producers looked at all the entries, they found the theme after seeing the emotional connection that the designers had with their fashion creations, and in turn, the characters that inspired those creations. Furthermore, Ashley Eckstein, the event's founder, embodies that very theme in her own life. She managed to take her idea from a dream and she turned it into a major event at San Diego Comic-Con. So who is Ashley Eckstein? Well, if you don't know who she is, Ashley is the founder of this groundbreaking fangirl fashion company and lifestyle brand that's known as Her Universe. She's widely recognized as a businesswoman and a trendsetter. She was named one of 25 awesome women for 2016 by Good Housekeeping magazine. And the company she founded, Her Universe, is a proud licensee for Disney's Star Wars, Marvel, BBC's Doctor Who, and even Star Trek. And they continue to add awesome new designs every year. For more on Ashley's backstory, I read an article that was written for CNBC by Sarah Whitten. And it said that it all started with the search for a t-shirt. You see, in addition to everything we already mentioned, Ashley is an actress and a voice actor, and in 2008 she had been cast as a voice actor in Star Wars: The Clone Wars. After getting that position, she went looking for women's Star Wars clothing, something that she could wear to conventions, celebration events, but there was a problem. She couldn't find any. In her own words, she said, "I wanted items that girls could wear every day, not a costume." This was something that you want to show off, your fandom in your daily life, whether it's at school or at work or running errands on the weekends. She went on to say, "I wanted Star Wars clothes made for me, and I honestly thought they existed. So I went shopping one day and I came up empty-handed. I scoured the internet and once again came up empty-handed. So then I started doing my research because I know I'm not alone. And I found out that half of all sci-fi and fantasy fans are women and girls, and so I thought that somebody has to do something about this. Eckstein tried and failed twice to get a Star Wars license from Lucasfilm, despite touting her work on the Clone Wars. And Ashley said naively, "I knew nothing about licensing and nothing about making merchandise. But when I went to Lucasfilm and they quickly told me no, they told me no twice, so I went away because I realized I wasn't doing it the right way." That's when Eckstein started her company and found a manufacturing partner. After that, she went back to Lucasfilm. The third time was a charm. Lucasfilm greenlit Eckstein for the license, and she began selling her first line of female fan-centric t-shirts. Since the brand's debut in 2010, Her Universe has expanded its range of products to include not only t-shirts, but also dresses, sweaters, activewear, leggings, and outerwear. Nearly a decade later, Eckstein's company, Her Universe, is a multi-million-dollar fashion empire. This is now a fashion and lifestyle brand for fangirls. They sell products from dresses to hoodies to jewelry and collectibles. Her Universe was 100% Ashley's vision. Ashley launched Her Universe with a mission to create stylish, fashion-forward merchandise for female sci-fi fans. Her Universe is a place for fangirls to step into the spotlight and be heard, be recognized, and be rewarded. Ashley's goal from the beginning was to build a company into a standalone entertainment and merchandise brand with a desire to change the perception that science fiction and fantasy were just for boys. Ashley Eckstein embodies what it means to be the hero of your own story. She saw a need in her community, and through sheer determination and will, she found a way to fill it. Along the way, she has inspired countless others to follow their dreams and change their lives. She honestly believes if you can dream it, you can do it. And she has proven that to be true in her own life and in the lives of the designers who participate in the Her Universe fashion show. After years of hard work in partnerships with companies like Hot Topic and Comic-Con International, Her Universe has not only become a multi-million-dollar fashion empire, it has become a beacon to all who believe that anything is possible. Ashley Eckstein and Her Universe are a magnificent reminder that anything is possible when we know our why. When we believe that we can change the world and we take action on that belief. Ashley didn't seek to improve her own life exclusively. She sought to change the lives of millions, and she has done just that. The 25 designers whose lives changed during that fashion show each year are merely the tip of the iceberg. The real impact is well below the waterline, where Ashley and her company are changing minds and the entire trajectory of a community. She, through her vision, has created a movement. Now, if you want to learn more about this amazing organization, go to www.heruniverse.com. Thank you so much for listening today. I look forward to being with you again next week. In the meantime, if you enjoyed this podcast, please take time to rate it and leave comments. I'd also encourage you to hit the subscribe button so you'll always receive the latest episode of Be the Hero when it comes out. You can provide feedback by sending an email to feedback@betheheronow.com. Until next time, my friends, remember the theme behind the Her Universe fashion show. If you can dream it, you can do it. If you follow that belief with action, you can change your life and the lives of others in the process. You can create a movement. Just as Ashley Eckstein sought to change perceptions and create a place for fangirls to step into the spotlight, I want you to remember that if you can dream it, you can do it. So don't be afraid. Dream it, take action on it, and you will be the hero.